Alright, back to some Scarlet and Violet. Back to some Scarlet and Violet. And we're going for Nimble today. No clue what we'll do after Nimble, but we've got Nimble. So we can at least, hold on, I gotta find a flatter area. Gotta find a flatter area for this. But since it's bug I need, I'm gonna probably do bug and encounter. Maybe. They are tiny. They are generally tiny. Can I have a flat area game? Like, generally have a flat area. What? Please? Thank you. I should have saved, honestly. I should save. Hold on. Let me save first. Save. Picnic. Right. Sandwich. Sandwich. Sparkling and bug. Calc. Which is just cherry tomato and any herb and mysticas. If I... Actually, what's it gonna be for, Humongo power? If it's what I think it is, spicy... Spicy sour... Bitter spicy... Can't do that, because I don't have any spicy herbers now. So, cherry tomato, any herbers. And it's okay to drop one. It is okay to drop one. So cherry, and then I think, in all honesty... Do I do salty and then have everything else, like, maybe disappear and it's just bug? I don't know what other bug types would spawn now. Yeah, it should be fine. We're not missing out, it's just a gold bug I look for. That's all I gotta look for is gold bug. Oh. The bread stayed on. Would have thought. Don't scratch me. I'm petting you. Happy, buddy. Happy. I do. Okay, I got catching bug power, so that's not bad. Guaranteed I catch it at full health. Okay, Nimble. Got Annihilator, like 60 of them. Oh, that's a problem if they're just scattered everywhere. That's a big problem. Capsicid, I don't need you. I'm hunting you in ZA. You are tiny. I might actually have to zoom out. Might be easier to zoom out. Oh my god, they're tiny. They are generally tiny. Please stop running away. Just need you, and then I'm done with the line. And then I don't have to worry about this Pokemon until Winds and Waves comes out to replace them for the updated version. If I feel like going for them again. Nimble. Oh, there was a Nimble. Why do you blend? Why do you blend in? Alright, Nimble, I need you to be like slightly bigger. I'll have to grind for some more Herb and Mysticas at some point. I could try and get some spicy Herb and Mysticas to do some Humongo ones. That's gonna suck. Since it's Masuda tomorrow, we don't have to worry too much. Ooh. So many. Rockruff, I'm sorry. Alright. Okay, starting to go down. It's fine. Fine. Oh, you're there. Why? Why do you have to blend in? Why are you so tiny? This is Joltik and Tynamo all over again. At least with Tynamo, I can go on ZA and get alpha ones, but still. This is just Joltik all over again. Caps Kid. Impo. I don't know what outbreak will spawn next, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure out, see what Gen 9 Pokemon spawn. Maybe it's Toad's-Cool and Toad's-Cruel, that'd be nice. Those would be nice ones to hunt. Not even, depending on how many Nimbles we can get, maybe I could try and go for a marked Nimble. Depending on how quickly I get it. If it's like Sinistea all over again, then that's not too bad. Because I'll be guaranteed one before it says no more from the original outbreak. Should be fine. Nimble, why? You're so tiny. Hello, Rockruff. I would hunt Rockruff. Depends. Depends if the game gives me exactly the Rockruff I want, which is own tempo. I know it spawns. Oh yeah, later stream today, just because I was updating games. Go on, Nimble. Once we clear out the outbreak, we can actually get the better odds. Okay, you're way too tiny. Way too small. Nimble. Why won't you, you know. If that was marked, it'd be the Sleepy mark, or the Eater. The Greedy mark. Wow, even them being slightly bigger does not really change anything, huh? Oh, crap. Alright. Exactly. Let's walk around, just see if we can find some bugs around. Any gold bug? I'll reset once I guarantee that there's no gold bug running around. Or hopping around. Okay. Picnic. Caps Kid. Nimble, nimble, nimble. Quicker you turn gold, the better. If it's marked, maybe I evolve it into low kicks. Like replace my current low kicks with a marked low kicks. Okay, does not seem like there's a gold one nearby. I'm actually gonna zoom out again. Might be easier. Are you serious, game? I'll fight that dude before... like after I find a shiny, or... after the sandwich runs out. If the sandwich runs out, I can use another 2. Come on, Nimble. The faster you shine, the better. Okay, so I can go over here to reset. That's not too bad. Nimble. Did not see ya. They're fine. Where's my gold bug? That's young goose. I think Nimble's gonna be a pain. But it's fine, if I get it, I get it. I'm gonna be hunting for a few hours today anyway. Just hope we get Nimble within an hour. What do you mean it fly off? Go away. Game, the quicker you give me gold bug, the quicker we could go for something else. Hello, Epic. How are you? Good, good. Nimble, why? Vampy, you're in the floor. You guys can spawn this side as well. That's annoying. That's annoying. I'm playing this on the Switch too, Hamster. Really nimble. You're trying to reach me, Luce. Trying to reach me. Yeah. Damn. Maybe I do need to use encounter power. Just so I have better odds of at least getting them. Have you attempted the agony of Dragalge yet? In which game? Because I have Dragalge and Scarlet already. It's a Scarlet exclusive. I didn't hunt it in Scarlet and Violet. Like, I didn't hunt it in Scarlet and Violet. Because it's in Legends ZA. Come on, Nimble. That's a big one. Oh, yeah. Makes sense. They're in the water. The only thing I'm missing is like getting Scarlet and Dragalge as Shalfers. So you have to consistently go far out to sea, swim in and out, and waste like 1 to 2 minutes on reset time. That's annoying. I don't like how tiny these guys are. This is Joltik. This is giving me Joltik nightmares again. Also, just hard to spot for Scarlet since it's poison water, then changes to poison dragon. Yeah. It goes from purple to like a light magenta type of color. Doesn't change much. Damn it. Nimble, only spawn unless you're shiny, please. Spawn if you're shiny. That would be great. I guess it might be easier to actually locate at night, so this is perfect, honestly. Seawater, blue body, and purple instead of brown, so you need something that can swim. There is a trick on the Switch to actually guarantee yourself shinies, like if you're actually hunting them. You just change the color of your like if you use OBS or you use the Elgato, like software stuff, you can actually change the filter. and shinies will appear different color. Like, they'd be more noticeable. Too many nimbles, man. Oh, I have the Charcadet line, Cyrus. Charcadet was easy to go for. Oh, that's just Rockruff, okay. I was like, is that gold? Oh, Drifloon could be a pain, actually. Barkaita? Okay. Yeah. Like, Charcadet probably doesn't have the worst, but it should have been a different color entirely. Like, all of them should be. It shouldn't just be the eyes that changed. It's one of the worst. Charcadet is fine with the eyes because it's small boy, but at least swap for Evo Shiny's color palettes. A lot. What I wanted specifically, at least for the shiny, was I wanted Armarouge to have blue flames primarily, so it's like, you know, yellow and blue, or you could have changed it to black and blue. And then with Ceruledge, you should have made it red. Like, there's some really nice, like, you know, artwork of people making Ceruledge red and Armarouge and Charcadet are blue. You could even make them just black. Like, do like, black and white. So many colors you could have done with them, but they chose not to. I just hope Gen 10 is better. Well, we hunting for, Nimble. Hunting for a little small bug boy. Like an orange Armarouge and Ceruledge would go hard. Exactly. Just changing their color would have actually been better. Like, people also did, like, a deep dark blue for Ceruledge as well, like similar to Nidoking shiny. For me personally, I think red would have fit Ceruledge and blue for Armarouge would have been nice. Just because they're based on fire. Like, you know, they're fire types based on, like, that have flames. So it would have been better. Armarouge toning in Ceruledge colors would let him have a real cannon for 2 seconds. Yeah. I think the greenish copper color from Minecraft would be a good shiny for Ceruledge. Oh yeah, no. That would be really nice. Nimble, you're not noticeable. You're like Joltik, but at least Joltik is better in certain aspects. Joltik's only better because it actually goes near you and surrounds you. So you can actually pinpoint which one's shiny. With this, they're scattered everywhere. Nimble is at least neon when it's shiny. No, it's gold. It's like yellowy gold. Same as low kicks. Ooh, you know what? If I weren't going for Charcadet in ZA, Charcadet would be a pain in this game as well. Yeah. Well, Drillbur ain't bad. Like, I actually like Drillbur's shiny, like the pink. It's Extra Drill I don't really like when it comes to its shiny. I don't know if the Mega for Extra Drill actually changes Extra Drill's shiny, but I won't know that until I bring my shiny Extra Drill into Pokemon Champions. Okay. Right, save. Picnic. I can't. Okay. Let me get out the tree area. So that's gonna be annoying. Like here should be fine. I like Drillbur shiny, but cave hunting because for shading it's hard to tell difference. I think Scarlet and Violet just makes it hard just because its lighting engine is so abysmal. Alright, how do I do encounter? Like, is encounter... Because I'd rather just have Nimble spawn in. It's double salty, must drop 2 pieces of basil, butter, and then 2 salty. That's fine. So basil, butter, and then double salty. Doesn't change any colors beyond the mega aspect. Ah, that's sad. I gotta drop 2 of these. Yoink. Yoink. I tried to find spaces to go and isolate their hunts when I know it's gonna be a while. Yeah, that's fair. If you ever need, you can use Google for Mega Form and go to images. Yeah. There we go, encounter power. Let's try this, shall we? Surely I get more Nimbles. All I'm seeing is Nimble right now. So this should be easier to locate gold. Now this is perfect. This is perfect. Just seeing, like, Maka Eater being there is fine. I don't mind Maka Eater being there. Ah. So they're spawning that side, but all the Nimbles, at least in this surrounding area, are at least spawning, so that's good. Reset. Shiny Mega Skull Villain doesn't change a ton, but I like the turquoise they used. Ooh. We'll be doing some ZA hunting starting next week. Next week Saturday, so a week and 2 days. Why can I not see you, man? Dead ball. I didn't bump into Joltik as much as I bump into Nimble. We're just dedicating most of this week and most of next week to doing just Scarlet and Violet, so we could try and get Scarlet and Violet's decks done. At least more of the bugs spawn though, so that's the bright side. If you need help, I can find some stuff for you to help with the grind for Herba. That'd be great, because the Discord server I was in, I used to do a lot of like raids because they had pre-ready raids that you can do over and over again. But I can't find anywhere that's doing raids at the moment. Mainly get Herba from 5-star because 6-star and 7-star are more money and bottle caps. Nonsense. Ah, okay. I know I can generate my own raids, but they're a pain to set up. But I might do that at some point, is generate my own. Because I can do it with Sword and Shield as well to get certain items. I do have the DLC, yeah. Oh god. You can generate a raid. If you can generate a raid, can you guarantee a shiny from it or nah? Yeah, you can guarantee if you want it shiny. I highly suggest against it though. Just because Pokemon Home. What's the blue one of Throw called again? Sawk. So S-A-W-K. So you got Throw and you got Sawk. Which I think I have Sawk as a shiny, but not Throw. Don't know if I have it as an alpha though. I've played Power World, Christian, and it's not fun. It's not fun at all. It's too grindy. I don't like Ark. I don't like any of those type of games. I'm an RPG player, not a survival player. Oh, John, I've been denying Power World for ages. 1.0 has not saved Power World in the slightest. It's still as shit as it's ever been. It's pretty cool. Also catching them through there is still legal since it's through the game. Yeah, I just... For me personally, it feels weird. It just feels weird. Do I have shiny Umbreon? I do. All my shiny evolutions are in Pokemon Legends ZA. I will deny Power World to the day I die. Just because it's cheaper does not make it a better game. It's just a clone of Ark. That's it. Favorite evolution, yours is Espeon? Mine is Umbreon. Because I grew up with Generation 3, so Umbreon I used quite a lot. Like, if you like Ark, you like Power World. I'll give you that, if you like Ark. But if you don't like if you are playing Power World just for the sheer fact that you want to, like, you know, you want a Pokemon, like, game that can be better, play a different, like, catching game. Like, Pokemon needs to get better in terms of, like, its replay value and stuff like that, but it's an JRPG game, so at the end of the game, like, at the end of the day, you're playing turn-based. So if you like turn-based, you're gonna like, you know, Pokemon. If you like Dragon Quest, you love Pokemon. You just run in a circle, that's the game? Not really. Once you know the ins and outs of how to actually shiny hunt, then yeah, the whole premise is to kind of run around and hope you find it. They don't just randomly, like, straight up appear. Post-game Scarlet and ZA, the most you can do is generally shiny hunt. Exactly. That's why I do competitive battling on the side. Some people say it's better than Pokemon, even though they're different game genres. Exactly, you can't compare the two. I don't see... like, as much as I would defend Pokemon, because I've been playing Pokemon since I was 7, so for the past 20 fucking years, you can't say they're the same game, because one game plays entirely different. You don't need the pals to play Power World. It's it's Arc, just with pals. That's it. If I want to play Arc, I'll play Arc. I don't need to play Power World. Opinions on Pokemon Champions? I love it. Like, I actually love Pokemon Champions. It gets me into competitive battling like, more. I haven't played it since this current season aired, just because I don't like what's in the Battle Pass. It seems a bit too much. Like, once they add, like, Fluttermane and stuff, which is kind of pretty much confirmed for the next season, it's gonna be fun. What do you mean, Yaren? If you remember where the windmill is on the rocky area, you can isolate hunt a few things. The hunt I want to do is for Cloth, but apparently an outbreak can spawn for that. So I'm just waiting for an outbreak of that. Yes, but we can judge the designs of the Pokemon monsters. They have better designs. I'm sorry, but saying Power World has better designs over Pokemon is just factually untrue, because 90% of Power World's monsters are copies of Pokemon. And people gotta remember, these games started in 2D and colored. Like, not even being in color. Like, going from where we are now, from where we started, from Generation 1, is a massive upgrade. Yeah, that's how I do it, Cyrus. I reset the days to get what I need. Oh, you mean Pokemon? Yeah, Pokemon has the best. Sorry, Moon, You know Pokemon's the better one anyway, because Power World is copying the Pokemon. Like, at this point, it has to just be, you know, like, the CEO of Power World has to be baiting just to do it for the sheer fact that it's just being a parody of Pokemon. Graphic purists are so impatient. Exactly, look at Winds and Waves. Like, Winds and Waves looks better than Scarlet and Violet. We don't need a big, intensive, like, what's it called? Like, intensive graphic game. Like, we really don't need a graphical intensive Pokemon game. We don't. It just needs to have a consistent art style that matches with the current game that they're using. It's literally Arc with Pokemon, more grind than necessary. Exactly. I'd rather grind ZA's, like, 50 levels again than actually jump on Power World and grind. I don't care about the game's appearance as much as I care about the Pokemon designs. As long as the game is fun, graphics don't bother me. Because at the end of the day, I don't play the game for the graphics, I play to enjoy the game. I refuse to touch ZA, honestly, the fighting doesn't look interesting. I actually love the fighting in ZA, just because it's more akin to the anime. And I feel like if we had the choice to pick our battle style, I would go real-time battling over turn-based. But I still prefer turn-based over the real-time battling. I'm following for your base takes. Thanks, John. I appreciate it. Favorite new megas? Are we counting the DLC as new megas as well? We counting those? I like turn-based. Also, abilities have more fun to it because of things like flash fire or weak armor. Exactly. Yes, we're counting DLC. Mega Chronomable is funny. Love it. Love Mega Skarmory. But I think my general favorite, like, Mega from ZA is probably Pyroars because of its shiny. It would be so cool to see Legend ZA battles at Worlds this year. It would be, but I doubt they're doing it. I think Champions is going to be the main spot. Plus, most people get to see the new Pokemon from ZA in Pokemon Champions. So I think that's a plus side to it. Game, can I, you know, set a picnic down? That would be great. You don't know if you would pick it up? ZA is not bad. It's just, it's very grindy for the shiny aspect of things because of how RNG heavy it is. Which is not fun. But once you get what you need, shiny hunting is basically a breeze in that game. I feel that Pokemon gave the Mega to some Pokemon that didn't need it and left out Pokemon that did. I.e. Flygon, man. Flygon should have gotten a Mega. Like, generally. They keep ignoring Flygon. It's like, come on, man. Flygon's the most needed Pokemon to have a Mega. Thoughts on... I'm not gonna speak on that. What the fuck are you on, man? Children watch this stream. You're fucking stupid for commenting that. My other thing about it is the fact it guarantees a shiny every time for you. If you do level 3, if you do level 2, you're fine. Force on Diglett Mega. Diglett don't have a Mega. Thought you were chill, bro. If you thought I was chill by saying that, you're fucking stupid. Kids watch the app. I ain't gonna reply to that. Doing a Nuzlocke where surprise trade chooses my team. Ooh. And I ain't gonna answer it, man. 2 words means nothing. I ain't gonna answer it. That comment was not needed. Whatever, man. Voldy, what game you doing? What game you doing surprise trade? Favorite Pokemon overall, including Mega, G-Max, etc. Eevee! Any gold on the other sides? Because I can see them. The Switch 2 has, like, really big range. Oh, you're doing it in Scarlet? Ooh. The new games are probably annoying to do, though, just because you're gonna get the same random Pokemon over and over again. You have to keep doing it. Like, you might get lucky, you get the DLC ones, but... Are you... Encounter power's not helping in this situation at all. I have a legit list of favorite mons per generation, can't pick just one. Had to use a bracket system for my top 10. That's fair. Like, my all-time favorite will always be Eevee. My all-time favorite shiny is Rayquaza. That's not what I wanted. That, please. Ugh. Give me that, just for the time being. Favorite shiny is Mimikyu. Such a cool choice to grayscale for the VHS aura. I actually like that. There's a website for picking favorite Pokemon. Ah! I might check that out. Currently named Uncle Bunky. Uncle Bunkle. Okay. That's a name. I actually have no clue what to call Mimikyu. I might actually call it Spookachu. Or Pookachu. Or Peek. Like, you know, Peekaboo. I have my Alpha one in ZA, which I need to get some nicknames figured out for them. Because Mimikyu is in Champions, and I wouldn't mind using it in my singles. Because it is still a good Pokemon. Like, in competitive. How have I not seen one? How have I not seen one? Ugh. My non-shiny was almost named Spookachu. That's fair. It's very good. Can set up Trick Robe, gets free Sword Dance, has options. Yeah. At the moment, I've been using like Mega Raichu on doubles teams. It's been my new doubles team to use. Been great. Because when the game first came out, I utilized a Rain team with Mega Meganium. And then I switched it to Mega Raichu when they got added. How have I not seen one? Your Mimikyu is called Puppet? Nice. Is Panpour good? I played almost every Pokemon game, but I'm not sure if I should. Panpour's pretty, it's pretty decent. The elemental monkeys generally are good. But there's better Pokemon, there's better water types out there. People know about Mimikyu now, though. Yeah. A number of these people set up Tailwind in front of my Trick Room Mimikyu in Champions. Yeah. That's why I don't utilize Tailwind. I utilized it a lot with the Mega Meganium team because Meganium utilized the Tailwind for speed. What country would I base the next region in? Well, from what we've gathered, Winds and Waves is based in Indonesia and off the coast of, it's got one island from, Australia. So I think Greece. I think I want Greece for the next one. Or Germany. Germany would be a nice one. Winds and Waves seems like a trip back to Alola. Yeah, in the same way. Let me check something. Let me check something before this time runs out. Why is the mobile app so fucking dumb? That. Cool. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I've come around to appreciating Brout's design. I'm going full, like, I'm all for fire. As long as it don't stand on 2 legs, I'm more or less going full fire. Because I like using the fire starters, always. Generally love using the fire ones. Love it. Do you think the designs for Generation 10 Pokemon will be good? Well, we've only seen the starters, so we can't say anything. Like, we generally can't say anything yet. Can't. Like, Brout is, in my opinion, Brout is just a Rowlet, like, clone, just without being an owl. It is still based on a bird, but it's gonna stand on 2 legs. What's the problem with Pokemon standing on 2 feet? This has been around since the 1st generation. It's the problem of... It's every generation that it's happened where they've become bipedal. They need to at least give us certain Pokemon that shouldn't be bipedal. Like, you know, Reboot, like Cinderace kind of made sense because it was based on a footballer. Incineroar makes sense because it's based on a wrestler. But depending what these starters are based on, need to either be quadruped or, you know, flying. Like, Gekwa should be more lizard-like and maybe turn into a serpent. Hey, there we go. Nimble! Would you add new evolutions? At least 1 at this point. Let's go. So I'm on 56 now, right? Was that marked? Because if that was marked, that's kind of annoying, but it's fine. It's fine either way. 56. There we go. First impression, Evo of Nimble, smacks hard. Oh, low kicks? I actually like low kicks. I like low kicks a lot. Hello, buddy. What mark you got? Sleepy time? That's fine. There we go. Alright, now we can skip... Like, skip the days and see if we can get anything else. They should all turn into spider legs to beat the bipedal allegations. Honestly, as long as, you know... The fire starter stays on all 4s, that's fine. Like, it just needs to stay on all 4s. What Pokemon do you need? Like, I can help with some sort, but not all. Not all. Alright, day. Like, Incineroar was fine, just because it's based on Wrestler. That's all. Flittle, don't need you. Don't need Terratula. Oh, of course, Nimble spawns again as an outbreak. That's fun. That is generally fun. See you later, John. It was great like, chatting. If you want to chat anything about Pokemon or shit on Power World or anything like that, let me know. What's up, Nodi? How are you? I actually didn't think I would see you just because, you know. It's late. Love to shit on Power World anytime. Hell yeah. See you later. As long as I got someone else to shit on Power World with, I'm happy about that. Low kicks, I have you, buddy. Pinkercher, don't need you. Cypher, don't need you. Oh, you just been watching? Nice. I could go for dealing, but I want the Gen 9s. Give me the Gen 9s first. If not, I'll do rock. I will do rock types and we'll try and get cloth. It's just it might take us a lot longer. But at least it only took roughly an hour to get nimble, so that's not too bad. I actually need to add that. Hold on. I need to add that. Nimble. Scarlet. Power World, it reminds me of when Nintendo tried to drop Pixelmon. Well, Pixelmon was using official Pokemon models, Moon. That was the problem with Pixelmon. It was utilizing models that already existed in the game. So they were taking what they shouldn't have taken. So Pixelmon shutting down made sense. But the way they handled it weren't the best, and then obviously trying to take down Power World made no sense because it's under US laws with the parody. Like with doing parodies. Okay, there's nothing here I want. But, you know, Cobblemon's the superior one because that won't be taken down anytime soon. Just because it's utilizing models that are being made for Minecraft specifically. What do I need? Where is the Gen 9 Pokemon? Cypher's over there again. Okay, Cypher just ended up spawning... spawning just over there. So that's interesting. Cypher spawned twice. Illumise, don't need. Charger Bug, kinda need. Oh, I didn't think that would kill it. Cool. Tay, you got tissue? Oh, grab me tissue. I just got a mosquito on my monitor. It was bugging me because I was like, what is that on my screen? Bugging. Yeah, I was hunting for a bug type. Ugh, gross. Mosquitoes, man. They're pest to this fucking world. Mosquitoes are a pain. I'll be back. One time I asked... Okay, I'm back. Alright. Need to double check. What's in Blueberry? Tentacle, Lapras, I'll hunt you eventually because I need G-Max Lapras. I'm gonna probably pop on Pokemon Shield later to actually G-Max the next Pokemon and so forth. And then I can store him in Pokemon Home. Okay. I skipped the day. Wasn't gonna go sleep, but then I found out I'm gonna go play with my friend tomorrow. That's fair. My Lego arrives tomorrow. The Lego starter set for Pokemon. So, I'll be building that most likely during the weekend. Oh, Tadbulb! I need Tadbulb. I need Tadbulb and Bellybolt, so this is perfect electric types I'm going for, I guess. Alright, come here, my friend. I'm gonna go for you. Glaceon, Halucha, you're in the other game. You got a Mega, so don't need to worry about that. Alright. Let's see, sandwich. We don't need encounter. We're just gonna do electric and sparkling for now. Yellow bell pepper and any herba mysticas. Good. Perfect. Tadbulb's a little less noticeable to hunt. I know it's red instead of the weird orange it's got, so gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Give me that. Psychic terrain. Okay, so it's here. There's actually the island there. Hold on, it might actually be on the island. It's on the island. Please don't be in the water. That's all I ask. All I ask is you don't be on, like, in the water. I wonder how Showdown is still open. I'm curious about that. Maybe because they don't make money off it. Pixelmon was making money off it at the time. Like, they were accepting money through Patreon. They want, like, to help development. That's why it was pretty much not, like, not a good idea. We'll do double Sour, see what Sour does. But if Showdown does its 3D, I think it will get taken down. But with Champions out, Showdown is trying to do the Champions thing, where it kind of looks like Champions, but it's the free-to-play. They're asking to get taken down. Like, Showdown is asking for it. I mean, they show ads on the splash screens. Yeah, they do. That's like, that's probably how they get supported. Is like the ads probably do it. The problem with that is when they go full 3D and the champions models and stuff like that, that's when it becomes an issue. Because they're doing an overhaul to the website, but we'll see. We'll see what happens when it actually gets there. Tinsy? Oh no. I fucked up. I fucked up there. I did Tinsy. That's not good. Honestly, them being on the water is a problem. I'm gonna reset because Tinsy is not a good idea. And then I'm gonna put Latios on my team just to deal with the ones in the water. If I could get 2 of them, I can get Bellybolt and Tadbulb, so I'll be at 58 out of 71, so that's not bad. We just need to see how they do it, right? Like, how they're gonna do, like, upgraded champions and stuff. Okay, save again. I would love to do Jumbo, but it relies heavy on the, what's it called? The spicy ones. Relies on spicy a lot. We can get 2 Tadbulbs, or at least a few Tadbulbs. Going on Taylor's bed, loose. Gonna fall through that hole if you actually jump. Luce, you can't get up there. Not. Luce, you're stupid. Hey, look at her. She's up there. What are you chasing, Luce? Like, generally, what are you chasing? Alright, Tadbulb, let's deal with you. technically you count for the... Ooh, hello. They're in the water? They can go in the water? That's annoying. Alright, I'm looking for red. So instead of the orange at the bottom, it's red. Like, it's a deep, dark red. So, looking around to actually see if they are shiny or not. It's gonna be a pain. Grab roll out of the way. Maybe I'll do encounter power just because they are spawning here. Did I just not... Huh? Game? There's a lot of tadpoles though. A lot of them. It's great. They're not in ZA, so I don't have to worry. Flamigo, you're in ZA, so I'm hunting you in ZA probably this weekend? Not this weekend, next week? There's a shiny Psyduck in the water. Huh. Sup, buddy? I don't need you. And I'm not catching you either, that burns out time. It's your opinion, man, but Power World is not as good as people are saying it is. It's just a clone of Ark. If you like Ark, you like Power World. Simple. But I don't like Power World because it's literally Ark. Catch it and name it me. What, Psyduck? If it's still there, sure. Which I highly doubt. I highly doubt it's still there, but you know. Slowpoke, slowpoke. Nah, I don't see it. Oh, Flamigo, go away. Go away. Also, saying Power Worlds when it's Power World. Like, get the name right. But I play both games, it's just Power World ain't as fun. I had one chance and I fumbled. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, Nody. Pretty much. Get him, Lottie. That red and blue Basculin I see over there. Oh, that's a lot of them. Problem with this is trying to locate the red type for it. That's gonna be annoying. Is that normal size or is that just like not small enough to be classified as tiny now? Really? Really, game? Up, Cyclizar. Tudo. I guess I'm doing encounter power later, so I can get the 2 I need. Because they evolve via Thunderstorm, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, we're close. We're close to finishing the Scarlet and Violet shiny decks. Well, everything that's in this game for Gen 9, I can go to ZA to get the remaining 10 shinies, I think, for Generation 9. No, 32. I think it's 32 for Generation 9. Should be fine. I think Tadpole will be the last we hunt tonight. And then tomorrow we're going to continue Quaxley so we can get it to... Hey, speaking of shiny, okay, you are noticeable. You are actually noticeable. And you're marked. You might actually be Belly Bolt. I might have you as Belly Bolt. Alright, so that's one. That's one. One down, one to go. You might be Belly Bolt depending on your mark. Depending on your mark. Bud shot? That's fine. That's fine. Water gun. How dare. I need to buy more Pokeballs, honestly. I need to buy more. But I should be fine for now. Alright, that's one down. We can have a look at his mark. We'll have a look at the mark. Summary. Uncommon mark. Okay, that's not actually... Depending if this is, Where are you found, though? Like, where is it? Oh, okay. So, after our believer, it would actually be, Tadbulb, just because the other Pokemon are in the other games. Okay, cool. That's one. What's up, Gus? Static, which ain't bad. I just need one more now. That's not what I needed to do. Thanks, game. Did not need to do that. I like champions because it relies more on gimmicks, force, and skill. No, it relies heavy on skill. There are people that don't rely heavy on like megas. Even 90% of my team, I don't utilize the megas on the team. Like, the mega is the gimmick. You're not forced to use, like, mega. You might have more of a harder time to go through the game without a mega, but... you can do it. Champions is like the easiest format for people to get into, and you don't need to rely on the gimmicks. I see the rain kind of makes the Tadbulbs look shiny because of their faces. So it's more the red I am looking for, and not the orange. There's a lot, though. There's a lot of Tadbulbs. They do just kind of stand there. Oh, not many left from the outbreak? Okay, cool. I'm at that point, then. Gotta look around to see if I can see red. If I can see red, then I can, you know, reset them. Alright, cool. That's probably the best. I ain't going on the water just because they spawn so frequent anyway. It's probably the best that they've spawned in a long while. Let me switch you guys over. I have one. I should probably save my game up to this point now, so I will. Because I can make another sandwich later, if need be. Looking for red. Looking for red. It can spawn up here again. That'd be pretty neat. No shiny. These guys ain't shiny. No shiny out of you guys. You're all merged together as well, which does not help. Alright, this should be fine. I can reset now. Red. Hey, speaking of which, hello. They're both marked. That's awesome. That's actually awesome. I'm done already. Less than 10 minutes, pretty much, I think. I think this is like, at least like... I gotta check. How quickly was that? Because that's both of them done immediately. I'm now on 58 shinies. For Scarlet and Violet. So that's not bad. That's not bad. You're also marked. What was that? Yeah, like just over 10 minutes. Holy. I haven't had this much luck in these hunts in ages. Rare mark. Yeah, you're being turned into Belly Bolt. Yep, for sure. You're being turned into Belly Bolt. Alright, where's my Thunderstone? Belly Bolt with the rare mark. Let's go. Hey, good night, Moon. Oh, I love Belly Bolt shiny. I really do. I really do like Belly Bolt shiny. Holy. Very much love Belly Bolt shiny. Let me just mark them off for my actual decks. Like for later, because I like marking them in my Pokemon Home decks, like check marking them. Then I add them later. So Tadbulb and Belly Bolt, you are now added to the shiny decks, which is good. I guess I haven't added some Pokemon in this from like my Pokemon Home or something like that. Because this is counted, right? That should be fine. That should be fine. Let me just double check what's not marked in terms of the shinies. I'll double check because all my shinies are in here. I probably didn't mark the legendaries, in all honesty. That's probably what I didn't mark, is the legends. Alright, Belly Bolt. There you go. I have static, which is good. I can always change the ability. And I think, I'm not sure if Belly Bolt is in Champions. Because I kind of want to use Belly Bolt in Champions, I'll be honest. Let me just double check, so... Yep. Yep, and yep. All that, yes. Clodsire, yes, which I think I have, right? Yeah, I got Clodsire. Tandemaus and Mousehold, yes. The entire Smoliv line, yes. And I just got Tadbulb and Belly Bolt. Like just now. And then Farigiraf, yes. What else? Rambling Bamblegeist, yes. Relor and Rabskull. Flittle and Espafra, yes. Wiglet, Wugtrio, yes. Bombardier, Finison and Palafin, Varoom and Revaroom, Earthworm, yes. After Earthworm, what's marked? Choodle? Choodle's here, okay. Or, Sotuddle, I mean. Sotuddle's there. Then we have Veluza, we have King Gambit, we have Great Tusk. Screamtail I didn't mark, nor did Brute Bonnet. Okay, so they're marked. Fluttermane, Sliverwing. Sandy Sharks, Iron Treads, Bundle Hands, Juggliers, Moth, and Thorns. Obviously, the legendaries I don't count in the list, but, you know, it is what it is. Roaring Moon and Iron Valiant. Okay, so Iron Valiant weren't marked, and I should be, if I scroll up now, should say 58, right? Why is that saying 57? What's not marked? What's not marked? Like, what didn't save correctly? Something didn't save, and I want to know what. What didn't save? What didn't save? It's saying 57 instead of 58. Yep. Yep. Oh yes. Oh yes. So what's marked? Like everything in there seems to be fine. see. Let's go to Pokemon Home. Go to my Pokemon Home shiny dex real quick. That's on 55. Oh, it's because I've been tracking them mainly on Pokemon Home, ain't I? Let's go all the way at the end. Yeah, so Valiant and all that, they're all good. They're all good. The only reason I haven't added the legendaries is because I'm not adding them until we're near completion. That's fine. They're all good. Favorite Paradox? Probably Iron Valiant. I love Iron Valiant. It's either between Valiant or Hands. So they're all good. Nimble needs to be added to Pokemon Home now, so that's good. Tadbulb and Bellyball, they're added to Home now, so I just added 3, which should put me to 58, right? Yep, cool. 58 to the shiny dex now. Cool. I don't know the names in different languages, Paul, so you might have to specify in English. Like the actual English, like word for it. Date and time. Let's see, what other outbreaks can I get real quick? What other outbreaks? Earthworm, already have you, buddy. Don't need you. Shellos. Well, good thing to know both Shellos is in this game. Uchian? If you're thinking of the legendaries, Paul, I do have them, but I don't have spares. I won't be giving away the shiny legends. Ooh, Silicobra could be a nice one to kind of hunt for the Gen 8 decks, at least. Flamigo, don't need you, because I'm getting you in ZA. Toxel, god damn it. I guess while the electric sandwich is up, we could go for Toxel. How long's the sandwich got? 12 minutes? I doubt I'll get a shiny out of it, but, you know, waste the sandwich and see if I do get a Toxel. If I get Toxel, I can add it on to the Gen 8 later. Yeah, I mean, Xianpao, sorry, I don't know it in German, because I thought they are shiny locked. Then they were given out as events. Like, for people that went to GameStop and all, like, distributed, like, in different places. So they're shiny locked in-game, but they're not shiny locked in terms of, like, getting it through, like, events. Let's just try and trim down the Toxels real quick. And see if we can get a shiny Toxel out of it. Since Toxel's noticeable, it's pink. If we can get a shiny Toxel, that wouldn't be too bad. But I doubt it. In the time we have left, like we have like over 10 minutes left of the sandwich. Might as well just hunt the Toxels temporarily. Okay. This is a weird spot for Toxel. Guess they're down here as well then. Toxel, I will be hunting you at some point. Hatena, you're in the game. Okay, there's a lot of Gen 8 Pokemon that are actually in Gen 9. I'll have to go through my Gen 8 decks and see what's locked into this game and what's locked into ZA. But I'll do that once the Gen 9 dex is done. It makes it easier. Makes it easier to keep track of my Scarlet and Violet shiny decks because it's not tracking any of the Pokemon, like the 32 extra Pokemon that are in Legend ZA. Hello, Gumi. I don't need Gumi because I could hunt Gumi in ZA. That's a problem. Call me, please. Just Don't spawn as shiny. Don't spawn as shiny, that's all I ask. Favorite pseudo? Like all-time pseudo? That's a toughie. Like, that's generally a tough one. You're not shiny, are you? No, you're not. Okay. That is a tough one. Favorite pseudo? It's between Dragonite or Metagross. It's between those two. Just because Dragonite now has a Mega form, and its shiny Mega is a lot better than its regular shiny. I also love Metagross just because Generation 3 was the first generation I played. So a lot of the Gen 3 Pokemon have a soft spot. I have a soft spot for. Pachirisu. Okay, thanks, game. Appreciate you. This should be fine. I don't think we'll get one in the amount of time we have. But if the game wants to give me one, I will gladly take it because Toxicity spawns as outbreaks. Maybe I'll just do another electric sandwich after this. Maybe. Just so I could get Toxel and be done with Toxel. Come on, Toxel. Why'd you ignore the Toxel? I aimed for the Toxel. Damn, Toxel's actually kind of tiny as well. Side up, go away. I'm being hunted down by Psyducks. Cool. Thank you, Nodi. I'll be back tomorrow, like normal time. And we'll most likely be continuing our Masuda hunt, and I'm probably gonna get around 300 eggs. Just so we can hopefully get, the final starter we're missing still. I'll have some Cloud 9 sleep. Fair. Why are all the Psyducks, like, following me? Like, go away. I'm trying to get rid of the Toxel so I can actually, you know, maybe try and get a shiny Toxel. Wouldn't mind a couple of them, because then I could try and evolve Toxel and see what form, if it's low-key form or if it's like the other one. Since there's a lot of Gen 4 Pokemon around here as well, it seems a lot of the Pokemon I'm relying are like heavy on Scarlet and Violet's like outbreaks for, and then I can generally go for like I can utilize Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl in terms of the Gen 4 decks. I can rely on ZA and also Sword and Shield to finish Gen 8s. Which we're doing Gen 8s after 9 is done. Really, Magikarp? Really? Get rid of Magikarp. It's just been annoying. Game. Toxel down there, but you have a chance of shining. Toxel. Got 5 minutes left, which I might get to the end of the outbreak part. And then I might make a new sandwich. Maybe. I'm just doing this because it's easier. Maybe we'll reset and see if we can get any more Gen 9 Pokemon. Like even Sinistcha and Poltergeist. Those would be fine to go for. Just because I need the non-authentic ones to add on to the decks. Ah. Boxes. Picnic. Should be fine. Okay. Toxel. The odds are 1 in 512 if you're on like if you're on the last bit, like when you defeat 60. These aren't boosted odds. They sometimes hold events for boosted odds, which are like 1 in 250, so it knocks it down by almost like just over half. I do wish the odds were like 1 in 300 with the shiny charm and knocking them all down, just so it made them better. And then boosted chance should have been 1 in 150 in a sense. But it is what it is. It can take ages, it can be very quick. Like today just proved how quickly Pokemon from outbreaks could appear. Because I got, took me an hour to get a shiny Nimble. But not even 10 minutes into my like sandwich, I ended up getting 2 Tadpoles. So it is all determined by luck on top of it. Riolu, I don't need you. I really don't need you. Toxel, why are you in the bush? Why are you in the bush? If that was shiny, it would have been better, actually. I swear the aiming is so off in this. But I think it's gotten worse on Switch too, for sure, because of how quick everything is compared to, like, being slow. Maybe sometimes the Switch 1 version is better off. Would Marwell give straight teeth or rip it off? Huh? Probably rip it off, in all honesty. It's got huge power as its ability. You're crazy for that comment, though. You are actually crazy for that. I think it depends on how much it likes you. I guess. But you could say that for a lot of the Pokemon, couldn't you? Like, Gardevoir can summon a black hole. If it don't like you, you are dead. There is no chance you're surviving. Vaporeon will just freeze you with Ice Beam. If it doesn't like you. All the evolutions are kind of like, you know, they're all based on like felines and stuff like that. Like, you know, like different animals. Could there be an Eclipse form of Lycanroc? Well, you got Dusk, right? Like, people were expecting at least like maybe Dawn. Like you have Dawn version. You got Midday, Midnight, Dusk, Dawn. Like, Dawn is more likely the obvious choice if we do get another form of Lycanroc. And then Eclipse could be like a special one, similar to Dusk Lycanroc. I just don't know how they would theoretically do the new Lycanroc forms unless it has to be specific in the time. Like if your in-game clock is, you know, like a certain day in the year or something, it will turn into that eclipsed Pokemon. That's the only way I see it ever being able to happen, is like whenever the next eclipse is, it's programmed that there will be, you know, you could evolve your Rockruff on that day. Yeah, I kind of knew that was going to run out, but do I go to 60 and then try and get myself Toxel? Nah. System. I will do Toxel eventually, because there's actually a better place for Toxel to spawn. But really, you could say that for any of the Pokemon. There can be like different forms of any of the new Pokemon. That's really annoying, because the Pokemon it gave me is literally the one I already have. Thanks, game. If we do not find a new Gen 9 Pokemon to hunt, that I do not have, we'll find something tomorrow, kind of thing. Once we finish the eggs for Quaxley. Short stream today, but that's only because the shinies have been relatively quick. Let's have a look. Skip Bloom, I'll go for you at some point. Killer Wattrel, I need Wattrel. Like, I've not had Wattrel spawn as an outbreak in a very long time. Any chance for Kitakami having... I really need to check Kitakami just in case if it's got the things I need. I'll go for Lapras at some point. I don't need it right now. Okay. Do a couple more day skips and then we should be good. Couple more. Espafra, don't need you. I've got you already. They would normally spawn here, I think. Somewhere around here. Or here would be where the Sinistes would be. Munchlax. At some point. At some point, game, we would go for Munchlax. Wait, is there any Gen 9 Pokemon that can spawn in this? Tepic, don't need you, because I can get you in ZA. Piggypack, I think I have your line. Swordsbark, that's fine. Okay. Two more. We'll do two more. Two more date skips, and then we are good. Dealing... Hey, Satuttle? Okay, I need one more Satuttle, so maybe we'll just finish off and do Satuttle real quick. And it's actually in a better place than the last Satuttle outbreak. Alright, cool. Ice. Let's get this last Satuttle. Ice. Calc. It was... What was it? Cloth Stick, any two Herbers. Alright. Last hunt we're doing will be for Satuttle, so we can get Satitan. And that will get us to 59. And then hopefully if we get Quaxley, we'll get to 60, and then we'll be only 11 off. So, realistically, if we dedicate to Scarlet and Violet for next week as well, we might actually relatively get done with Scarlet and Violet's decks by next week. Probably. Are you on the mountain? Because that actually sucked. I would have to go all the way down first and then come up to the outbreak. Ugh. Well, Citadel spawns naturally, so... It would be fine, right? Right, game? It would be fine. Picnic! Cloth sticks! Fine. And then... No, honestly. At that point. Okay. Once we get Titan, we are good. And then if the Citadel we got yesterday, well, on Tuesday, has a mark, we'll probably evolve that into Titan instead. Yeah, let's get rid of this. I don't need this now, do I? Because I'm utilizing Pokemon Home for Shiny Dex purposes now. Okie doke. Let's try and get Citadel for Titan. Honestly, if any of those guys end up spawning as well, that's fine. I just need Citadel / Titan to actually spawn. There you are. Let's lower the outbreak. Oh, this is perfect. Like, this is a perfect spot for the outbreak. The only problem is trying to reset them. If they were further down where I can reset them, like better with the sound picnic, could be better. But this is fine. Look how many. Oh my god, that's a lot. I might actually find it a lot quicker. What a fascinating time. I know Titan can be an outbreak, but I'd rather hunt Citadel instead of Titan. Why are you... Okay. Come on, Ceruledge. Just annihilate as many as you can for the time being. Very iffy. Sometimes it decides to like go for like 4 or 5 of them. Then it just decides, nah, I'll just go for the 2, and then you have to reset me. Like, come on, Ceruledge. I'm probably going to utilize Ceruledge as my false swiping Mon in ZA, probably. Delibird, I don't want you shining because I'm actually going to go for you at some point. Like in ZA. This is great for the outbreak though. It's great. I haven't had an outbreak like this in a while. Where, you know, a lot of them spawn. I don't know what it is, but maybe it's just like certain areas just are very finicky. Because Tadbulb spawned quite often, like a lot of them. So that was good. So this could be a quick hunt if I find one. If I find one, this could be a very quick hunt. Tuttle is like more of a dark grey, so I gotta be cautious. Hey, thank you for the follow, Terrapagos. Ceruledge, I'm aiming, you know. I'm aiming. Why are you being fucky? This is so dumb. It's like my aiming button is just not working. And the controller's new. I got a replacement. I ended up getting a replacement Switch 2 controller. my other one was faulty. Had faulty back pedals, which honestly, that's fine. I don't really utilize the back pedal, but the aiming button's being finicky right now. Okay, at least it's not heavy snow now. Heavy snow's a nightmare. Definitely getting lower, that's fine. Bruh, so many turtles. So many. They're so friend. So friend. I actually really do like Sir Titan. If I was to do this game again, I think my team would entirely change. Like, the starter would be the same, so I'll have the same, like, I'll have Sprigatito, but I would definitely have an ice type to deal with, like, grass. Like, instead of going for a flying type, because Killer Watchel, it's cool and all, but it was very fragile. Any of you guys up there, Shiny? Ceruledge, go down. Is it me or did your voice change? It got deeper. No, my voice is the same. I could just change my voice at will. But no, this is my natural voice. So Tato, lose. Okay, there's barely any there. So up here I go. No more left from the original outbreak. Stop killing. Stop it. One time I don't want you to kill. You're killing. What do you mean things might slide off the table? Stop it. Stop. I don't like this. I really don't like this. Coridon, let me ride you. Let me ride you. Alright, just don't. That's so dumb. Why? Why game? You tapped my foot loose. Cat. Damn cat. Alright, so Tuttle. I need to wait till you spawn shiny. Think Let's Go Pikachu where I can actually physically wait. I will look around. If none of these Tuttles are shiny, I will reset again. I don't think they are. Nope. Tuttle's noticeable. In somewhat. Is it here I can do it? Oh. Where was it I can do it? Was it? Oh, it's down here. Okay. Oh, this is so dumb. Favorite crap Pokemon? Cloth. I actually love Cloth. Alright, we'll let them spawn in a bit, and then we will reset the spawns again. See if we can get a shiny to spawn. Let's see. Any of these Tuttles different? No? They look the same. They look the same. These guys look the same. Oh, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Boink. Titan, you want to be nice? Well, Satado, I mean. He's a Titan eventually, but you know, it's only if it appears. Only 9 minutes in, which was easy to clear the outbreak this time round. God, there's a lot. As long as we don't get Cubchoo and stuff spawning as shiny, I'm gonna be more than happy. But yeah, Clorf is probably my favorite. Krabby's probably second, just because I actually like shiny Krabby. And I like Krabby as a Pokemon. Like, I love Kingler. I think they're the only crab Pokemon, right? They're the only crabs? Because, Corfish and Crawdon are, you know, fish. Like, based on lobsters. Like, based on the crawfish. Potato, you want to be different color for me? Because it's going to be noticeable looking through all these different Sotados. But the shiny will be noticeable. I mean, there's Crab Normal. I guess. I guess. Like, you got Crab Normal and you got, what's the other one? What's the other? The other one called, Crab Brawler. Like, Crab Brawler ain't too bad. Like, turning a crab that's not water type, you know, like... Because I think Clorf is based on the sand crab, that's why it's rock, like rock type, even though I think realistically it should be ground type. But... in all honesty, out of, like, not having the crabs be water type now, like primary water type, it's great. Having them be different typings is actually really, really good for once. Krabby! Like, Krabby's water type. What other crabs are water? I think it's just Krabby, right? Krabby's the only crab that's water type. And then, obviously, you've got Crab Normal, that's ice. You've got, Crab Brawler, which is fighting. Clorf is rock. I don't know. I don't know what other crabs there be and what their types are. I actually like Pecharon's shiny, but they're never gonna release it, are they? Terrapagos is cool. I like the blue. I like the blue on Terrapagos. Alright, now we just look around and see if we can find a shiny... abominable snowman, I think. Is that what you're based on, Choodle? Like, you and Satiodon, are you based on the abominable snowman? Or are you based on a beluga whale? I actually don't know. Not a lot of you are spawning now, huh? Little happy dancing one. Hello, Snowrun. Don't need you. I think Titan is an orca, as its shiny is black and white. It's more dark grey than black, though. Maybe it's just Scarlet and Violet's lighting that doesn't, like, that makes it look like that, but... well, it's more dark grey. If it's based on an orca, maybe... so, Tuttle would be based on, like... basically, killer whales, like, baby killer whale. So, baby orca. But the problem is, baby orcas look identical. Hello, Tuttle, you sleeping over there? Game, the quicker you give me the shiny, the better, you know. this is problematic because what is Tuttle's shiny? It's like darker color, right? It's dark. Like instead of white, it's like dark gray. Actually, I could double check. Box. The Titan. Or Tuttle. Yeah, you like dark gray. I don't know. Don't know. Oh, hello. They're all happy. They all want to do happy dance. But yeah, once they're obtained, I don't have to go for them until a future game where they're available in future game. Don't make most of the Gen 9 decks be in Winds and Waves. Like, if they want to do it, I've got no complaints, but it's like, I have to hunt them all again, like on the newer game. Depending how the shiny hunting method is. Like, they can add, like, maybe a good, like, maybe 10 or so, like, Gen 9 Pokemon. At least add, like, the legendaries and we can hunt them, like, if they give us DLC or post-game. I feel like since we're going back to, like, you know, on islands and stuff similar to Alola, there's a chance that we might actually see wormholes again, or some sort of, like, wormholes. I wouldn't want wormholes to return, but I want something similar to wormholes, just because the soft resetting was better in that instead of doing the raids. But I feel like they're going to utilize raids again. It's going to be similar to like the Dynamax dens. Just have them spawn in the overworld. Kind of like how Sword and Shield had like Keldeo and all that, but they weren't shiny huntable. Like, I know you can get some of the like Sword of Justice. I know you could get those in the wild in Sword and Shield, but they have them in ZA, and I hunted them in ZA. Come on, Satardle. Opinions on the Ultra Beast? I actually like most of them. I like most of the Ultra Beasts. I like Bucephalon a lot because of its shiny. I love Stack Attacker. I love Pheromosa. I think the Ultra Beast being somewhat, you know, legendaries, but in Ultra Space was a really good idea, and then Paradoxes killed that because you got Paradox legendaries, which contradicts the past legendary beasts. The future ones are fine, but it's the past beasts. Like, they were never supposed to look like that. So it's alternate realities on what they could have been. Like in our reality in the past, the original legendary beasts were based on the evolutions that died. Like, past versions of the 3 original evolutions. Are you... No. Trying to evolve Gimmighoul and it's such a pain. What game are you trying to evolve Gimmighoul on? Scarlet Violet or Legends ZA? Or Pokemon Go, because Scarlet. It's not too bad. If you have Pokemon Go, you can actually do the send postcard. Like send a postcard over from Pokemon Go. It's the easiest to do because within 9 days you'll be able to evolve Gimmighoul, because you get like 100 to 200 coins out of sending a postcard, so you could actually get it done within a few days. If you have access to Pokemon Go, I recommend doing it that way. Any of you different color? Any of you? No? Any of you guys? Would love to get a shiny Satardle. If I don't get it now, it's fine. I will most likely get it in the next one, just because of how often Satardle spawns. Probably. And then I'll be at 59. Because I'll have Satitan. Also, if you utilize the towers on a daily basis, you get 25 for actually knocking out Gimmighoul. They made it easier. Ever since like the postcards and the DLCs and stuff like that, they made it easier for Gimmighoul to evolve. And then ZA made it extremely, like, easy to evolve Gimmighoul. But since I got no Gimmighouls to evolve in ZA now, I just sell the coins just to make money. Are you shiny? Like, you look dark. Oh, this is gonna be a pain. I don't know how dark you generally are in the ice biome. I generally don't know. In the polar, how bad is this gonna be? Unless they're standing, like, literally next to each other, because they do look shiny. Well, reset and hope for the best. Is that Frostlass? Didn't know you spawned, honestly. I know I could get an outbreak of it, but did not know that. Oh. Okay. Thanks, game. The good thing about Citadel Shiny is that unless you're in shade, it's fairly noticeable. Well, it's nighttime at the moment, so that's kind of annoying as well. But they're going to be noticeable if one's, like, next to the others. Oh, thank you, game. This should be easier now. I think the blizzard actually generally does not help. Come on, Citadel. You're like dark grey. I have one of you already, but I need a second one for Titan. Damn! Why is it when I slowly back away, I get more that spawn? The Switch 2 is stupid. Doesn't seem none of you is shiny. I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna reset. Wink. Come on, Citadel. Just need one more and I'll be on 59 out of 71. Alright. It's fine. Citadel, wanna be a shiny for me? Oh god. I really love kind of forgettable Pokemon like Lurantis, Hornscrow, and Farigiraf. Hornscrow ain't forgettable. Hornscrow's used in competitive battling. Lurantis maybe, but Farigiraf ain't forgettable either. Farigiraf is like top like Trick Room Pokemon. I would say Lurantis might be forgettable just because, you know, a lot of people tend to forget about Generation 7. Like, in terms of Pokemon, not in terms of like the actual story and the games. In terms of certain Pokemon in Generation 7, people tend to forget it. But Horned Crow, it's the most recognizable in Generation 4, especially if you're playing Diamond, because you find it in the forest. You find it very early game. And most people would pick it up because it's flying. You like you love Pokemon that have split evolutions? Ooh. So Pokemon like, you know, Eevee having split Evos, because it's got so many evolutions. Charcadet. Combi. Well, Combi only has the one because obviously it's female only. Poliwhirl is my top one. Hey, it's a Poliwhirl, Politoed and Wrath. Not bad. How long's left? 5 minutes on that? Okay. 5 minutes and then we can continue to try and get it. I will see you in shade, so you looked shiny. How dare you, Subtuttle? How could you? How could you do that to me? I thought I actually got it. How could you do this to me? Any of you guys different? Nope. Off I go. I don't like when too many Pokemon get split evolutions in a new generation. I think we've had a couple in the past generations, like obviously Charcadet has Armarouge and Ceruledge. Depending on the game you're on, you get different armors. Like Ceruledge was is my favorite of the Charcadet evolutions, but I played Scarlet when it first released, so I had to get the armor to do Ceruledge. I am glad at least CA did that, and if you're in the six star like the special scan areas, which are just the special scans, they're like 5 star, which is above, but they're special ones. If you have the treasure and the special, it will give you the evolution items for Charcadet. Like even Raichu, for instance, like Raichu having 2 split evolutions now, where it's a Alolan Raichu and normal Raichu. I hope they make it in future games where if a Pokemon has a split evolution / regional form because of that evolution, they should allow like maybe a different stone, which is called the regional stone. It's so simple to do. It's just, you know, it's any regional Pokemon that have an evolution that's split. So like Raichu would evolve via the regional stone. So instead of a thunder stone, it would be regional. Game. Where do I go again? Subtuttle, please. Why would you do this? Version exclusive, split evos are annoying. And you only get 1 Galarian Slowpoke from NCA. You get more Galarian Slowpoke in ZA. You get more. They're in the special scans. If you want the Slowpoke line, they're in the special scans. Oh, you don't have the DLC yet? RIP. If you want those forms, either play Sword or Shield with the DLCs or ZA. I think Scarlet and Violet has them as well. Like, there's a chance Galarian Slowpoke spawns in Blueberry. So you could get them in the Blueberry DLC. If you don't want to, like, if you have the Scarlet and Violet DLCs. Like, stuff like that. I think Raichu needs to evolve via Thunderstone naturally. And then either they let you do something with the date where you can maybe turn back time, and then that would be a Alolan Raichu, or you just give it a different stone that evolves Raichu. Like, it's so simple to do. Because most of the regional Pokemon, it's the same with Lilligant. If you want Lilligant or Alolan Raichu, like Hisuian Lilligant or Alolan Raichu, you need to use something like a regional stone or something along that lines. Because it's not going to be used a ton, so you can make the item rare or something where you only get one during the story as a hidden item, and then you buy another out of like battle points or whatever in the post game. They did that a lot, especially Generation 3, like Fire Red Leaf Green. A lot of the traded Evo items you needed, you would only get if you did the post game battle tower stuff. Maybe have them evolve in different areas, like a beach area for Alolan forms. Or that, yeah. Exactly that. Because the only way to get Alolan Raichu in ZA is you gotta hope Raichu is part of the special scan. And then get it that way. Alright, let me save my game. We're gonna try and continue. There is a side quest for it, yeah. But if you want to shiny hunt it, you can't do it with the side quest. What was it again? It was... Dwarf. And that. I just hope Growlithe and the Hisuian Growlithe will be in the next game. Because I can breed for Hisuian Growlithe in this game. That's not a problem. But if they confirm, you know, Growlithe's in the next game, most of the Gen 1s I might hunt in the next game and Scarlet and Violet only. I got Pikachu and stuff like that on ZA. But there's more. There's more. So this the last one we'll do. Last one we'll do, and we'll continue to Tuttle another time. Or I continue doing it later. As cool as it is for Pokemon to go over level 100 in the Mega Dimension, it better not be in Gen 10. I don't think so. I think it's just the gimmick of, like, you know, going in because you're fighting stronger foes. If the gimmick, they actually increase the level and you can permanently have them be increased, that would be dumb. The Tadon? Friend. Friend? 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 At this point, I'm just gonna run around until most of them spawn in, and then hope that the shiny spawns in relatively soonish. If it spawns in within a couple resets, that's not too bad. Mega Beedrill's attack and speed scare me. Yeah, but Mega Beedrill's still weak as hell. Beedrill's pretty good if you're dealing with dark types, though. If you're dealing with dark types or psychic types, Beedrill's probably your play. Hey, Strawberry, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Oh, you run Mega Beedrill in Champions? Nice. I run Mega Raichu Y. It's fragile, so it's not worth using, so I think I got Mega Floette as a backup. So, like, if something's there, like ground types or something, Floette's coming in. Because most of the time, when people use ground types, they are utilizing Mega Tita or just normal Tita, and it's dark. So, and if it's Mega Tita, it dies. It dies instantly to Mega Floette. I got Mega Aggron for backup. Nice! See that, I would use Raichu to deal with Mega Aggron because I can Focus Blast. I think I do utilize Tailwind on that team because of Whimsicott. I think I have a Whimsy. I normally lead with Whimsy and Mega Raichu. Because Raichu's fast anyway, but, you know, Whimsy making it even faster is just better. Come on, Satato. Come on. Just need you to spawn, like, once. I'll get closer. How dare. Why are you getting ever so close to me? Alright, let me just double check. Sutado. Oh, that's really annoying. If I do that... Oh, you are noticeable. You are severely noticeable. Holy. That's fine. You are like... You're like wet, dry sand. Like wet sand. Which actually ain't too bad. Like a sandy gas. Yeah, like sandy gas. It's just sandy gas is more, you know, it's black. This is more like dark grey. Close to it though. Close. Why's that cloud look like it's on fire? Totado! Please! I don't wanna, like, I don't have to worry about wasting, the sandwiches now, because since this is on the 60 count, should be fine. You are so odd one out, man. You are such an odd one out. I gotta show Taylor that. Alright, let me save. See you later. See you later, SL. Alright, let me show Taylor that clip. Hold on. Taylor. Look at how obvious shiny Sutado is. I thought I was gonna struggle just a little bit. Where is it? I reset? He was odd one out. What's up, little buddy? You don't have anything that can hurt you, right? Like, takedown ain't gonna kill because, you know... Bam! Okay. I have only ever failed one shiny. It was a jump off in area 0 and I couldn't save. Wait, how comes you couldn't save? You could save in area 0. Were you in the middle of story or something like that? You were in middle of story, yeah. It's probably the worst, honestly. But yeah, we're on 59! 59 shinies, and this is gonna become... the Titan. Ice Stone. Where are you? Do I not have an Ice Stone? I do. Why are you down there? Why does it have memento? Oh. Yeah, a lot of it's best to research ahead of time. Like, if you're able to save, then, you know, you can actually look out for that. I didn't even know it could get memento. That's sad. Lower level, but, you know, it's better. Alright, cool. So we're on 58. So let me, Sir Titan. We're at 59 now. 59 shinies. So let me actually count that up by 1. 59 out of 71. We are now 12 away from completing the base Scarlet and Violet decks, but we're still missing 32 that we can still shiny hunt, but we'll get them in ZA. We're doing good. Doing good on our decks. Like, we're generally doing well on our decks. I need to go into Pokemon Home so I can actually release all those guys now. So I can continue doing Masuda. So, why am I here? Let me actually go to my normal place that I'm gonna continue my Masuda later. Which is here. Because it's less of an issue and I can just chill here and do eggs. And I'm probably gonna do that for like the next hour. Just do like hour or so just to gather eggs. So, first things first. You. Save game. Before I start gathering eggs, I will go to Pokemon Home. But I'm going to end here. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I will be back tomorrow. We're going to continue Quaxley so we can get the last starter we need, which is Quaxley's middle evolution. But I hope you all enjoyed. I'll be back for an earlier time tomorrow, and we'll be hunting for a few hours, so... I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.